I wanted to share with some people how important it is to live below your means. I had this friend years ago, and she made a comment that she doesn't want to live in any apartment that's had a previous resident or prior resident, and it made me think that it just caught me off guard, because it's like, it's an apartment, you're not gonna own it. You may be there 1-2 years tops, and until you're tired, right, and you want to chase the next best thing and go to a new complex. But I need people to understand that these apartments are not homes, or it's not something you can own. It's, you're there for an amount of time, and then you're gone. So you don't get equity in it. You're just renting it. You don't own it. Be careful about your mindset. Protect your mindset, because if you're thinking, or you're glorifying basically a temporary place, a temporary living space, right? It's okay to live in a regular apartment. It doesn't need to have. And one of my a coworker, I guess I should say, she didn't want to live in apartments if the stairs didn't look a certain way, right? And I'm like, what? Who's teaching you guys this crap? Like, does it matter what the stairs look like? It's an apartment. You're there, and the less you pay in rent, the more you save, right? So that you can become a homeowner. So why would you want to throw all of this money into an apartment complex because it looks good? It's just an apartment. And I think it's because we have the need to want to impress others around us, right? You're not impressing anyone with an apartment, except for people who have poverty mindset, people who cannot, can't go get a mortgage, can't get a house, there's nowhere in sight. So your next best thing is to get the nicest apartment, and throw that in people's faces. But you're not doing anything. You're throwing away your money. You're not gonna have any capital. You're not gonna gain any wealth. So why not go live in a regular apartment, and save money? These apartments are set up like that. They put luxury living on it. They put laminate floors down to make you think you got wood, and and they're doing all these things just to tag on a price. And if you go inside of these apartments, a lot of it is cheap. Like, the countertops are cheap, the flooring is cheap. It's just to create an illusion, right? To make you feel like you're doing better than someone. So just try to live a rational lifestyle. Make sure things make sense when you're spending your money, and know that you have a goal in mind, and it's not to live in apartments until you die. You should be saving money. You should be, I would even say, like, if you're single, or if you want to go there and you have other people with kids, like, y'all should be roommating in these apartments. There's no way you should be paying $1,500 for you and one child to live in an apartment off of just your salary. That's ridiculous. You're never gonna get ahead like that. You need to be sure that you're in a position to where you can save your money. So if you're not married, or have a partner, or like a friend, someone to share the cost of living, so that both sides can maintain wealth, you're doing it all wrong, right? You need to find someone, link up with them. This is what a lot of other races do. They will stay in one house and work and save. And it's not the best house. They don't go out and get a $1 million mansion. They go get like a house in a low income area because they have a goal in mind, right? And these people come up right before your eyes, and you're still in that same apartment paying $1,500, mad at the world. So I need you guys to try to change your mindset. If you're living above your means, you're doing it all wrong, and you're never going to get ahead. But if you have ambition and you think that you want to do other things in life like obtain wealth, you're going to have to do things differently. You're going to have to change everything, your way of living. Who cares if your purse is from Walmart? I wear purses from Walmart all the time. My friends laugh at me because I am so cheap. I do not spend my money on things that are unnecessary. It's just ridiculous to me. But that's why I have money available, right? If I want to do something, I can go do it. If I want to go buy me something nice, I have the money in the bank, because every time something comes out, I'm not buying it. I'm not trying to get the newest iPhone. I'm not trying to get the newest pair of shoes. I don't really care about any of that. What I'm trying to do is build me a real estate portfolio. So if none of this can get me a house, it's not worth it to me. So yeah, I'm gonna look in Walmart for anything I can find. Yeah, Target. Target's too expensive for me, for my taste. So, but I'm gonna look in these places. I'm gonna secondhand shop, consignment shop, whatever you want to call it. I do a lot of that. You don't have to overspend to prove something to people, because you're proving something to people who have the poverty mindset as well. You're not proving anything to wealthy people with real money. And another jewel I'll drop on you before I leave. I don't want to go over 10 minutes. Another thing I realized, I look around, right? And everybody who has all these latest fashions, and I'm just saying in my personal life, everybody that has the newest fashion trend that's out, or they're always, together, nails, hair, clothes, guys, latest shoes, nicest car. They don't own anything, right? I don't ever see people around me that I see owning things. They don't even know what the latest trend is, because they don't care, right? They are trying to build wealth, not, obtain debt. So I would say, if you're doing this, get around some people who are excited about, the next level, who are excited about reaching goals, who are trying to gain capital. You need to surround yourself with these people. And you'll find yourself in these malls lists. You'll find yourself online shopping lists. You won't have a need for things to put in your apartment that nobody's ever lived in before you. You would say, no, this $1,000 right here, I can go invest this and make it make money, or I can save it to work on a project on a dilapidated property I bought that'll put me closer to being able to put this on the market. I can sell it or rent it and have income coming in. I can sell it and go get another one and flip that one too. These are things you need to be thinking about when you're making financial decisions, right? So change the people you hang around. And that I'm not saying get into it with your friends, but you don't have to engage in that activity, right? Go sometimes and hang out with them. Be quiet. Do not voice your opinion on what you're doing and how you're doing it, because they won't understand. Just go to have a good time. Keep it cute, keep it casual, but in the back of your mind, make sure you're building, make sure you're planning, make sure you're educating yourself. Every time I go out to hang out with my friends, I have a long traveling distance. Every time I'm about to hang out, I put on a podcast, a financial podcast, to help, or sometimes I do like a history podcast. I just need to keep my mind going, right? And I need to be sure that I'm educating myself, so you can implement things and still keep your social life and your friends. But you definitely don't need to place yourself in a position or you're gonna continue to live in a poverty state. So I hope that makes sense to you guys. I'm headed to work, and yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.